Good afternoon, everybody. We are back, and it's actually nice outside right now. 65 degrees. It's sunny. It's a little cool, but it's fall. That's what we're going to have to deal with. Who do we have first in the chat today? We've got Michael Allen first in the chat. Mike, Kombu, Michael, 775, Bree Guy, Michael, Kombu, Kai, Michael, Kai, 775, Michael, Kombu, David, Dark Bro, Kombu, Tim, Dark Bro, Frank, Dark Bro, Tim, Dark Bro, Forgot My Cup, Frank, Michael, Dark Bro, Michael, Kombu, Gorilla, Michael, Dark Bro, Kombu, Bender, and Beeps. Beeps comes in here with nothing but sounds. Beeps, boom. 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 All right, yeah, you guys, that was actually pretty good. And I was ready to dance. We've got AMC. Woo! Okay, all right, calm down. I don't know if that was just a reverse Moas candle or if that was fake news, but AMC was throwing a big old red candle on the screen. AMC in the top left-hand side, closing the day 5% higher, $10.42. Shiba Inu coin ticking sideways. That's all it does. GameStop sitting 1.16% lower at the close today, $15.82. Bitcoin trying to bounce back this afternoon after that little bit of a sell-off this morning, sitting at 26,530 at the low, currently sitting at 26,758. The NASDAQ actually finished strong. NASDAQ closing 0.71% higher today. Dogecoin, 5.8 cents. Ethereum, 15.62. Shiba Inu coin, 6.74. Bitcoin, 26,746. The SPY, $436. QQQ, 3.71. Mullen Auto, 44.25 cents. Sundial sitting at $1.60. No, we don't want to see that for Sundial. That is bad. Sundial coming back down to those all-time lows is not good. Netflix sitting at $365, down 2% of the day today. It's a pretty heavy loss for Netflix. Highcrafts Mining sitting at 28.8 cents. MPW, $5.50. It's making its way back up. Walking fast. MPW is upbound. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. I want you, do-do-do-do-do-do, and I need you. We've got the gains, baby. Joby sitting at 613, TMC 92.2 cents. And somebody asked me about Tempest earlier. They did not clarify that it was a stock. And I want to show you guys this stock. Oh my gosh. I looked at it like 20 minutes ago and it was up 2,500%. It made it 3,900% today. Oh my gosh, dude. This is ridiculous. A 3,972% gain in this crap pharmaceutical company. Would you look at that? And actually bounced up much higher to $11.50. That's another major gain from where it was. Guys, going from literally, what is this, 15 cents? 17 cents yesterday to $9.77. Phenomenal gain. Oh my goodness. This is the same level gains that you expect to see on options that expire same day and the underlying assets moving like 3-4%. So this is a massive gain here. 3,900% on Tempest. Apparently, I was looking up some news. Apparently, they have some drug trials that are making it to the next steps and the next stages. But wow, dude, wow. Hey, he did buy yard runs. What? Something? Did Clay get beat up? Yes, Kai. I did get beat up, man. I actually did. I got punched in the face. It's true. What's up, everybody? What's going on? Bender, Gorilla, Combrino. Stepsis confirmed safe daughter in Israel. Her husband drafted, of course. Keep the good karma flowing for all in Israel. Absolutely, guys. Clearly, be praying for everybody in Israel. Everybody, everywhere. Okay? It is a terrible situation. There's a lot of violence, a lot of hate, a lot of evil, and we do not need that crap. We really do not need it. So if you're thinking about being evil as well or spreading some hatred, think about it the same way that I talk about thieves. Just don't do it. Okay? Don't do it. Don't spread hate, man. Don't spread evil. Don't spread violence. And don't thieve either. Clay beat up Clay. Stick beater. It's true, man. It's true. I got punched right in the face. Don't say that again. Something I might have missed it. So, going into some old wallets and found 50 million Terra Luna Classic. Kenneth. Not a bad find, man. That's a little bit better than going into some old jeans that you wear and finding a $5 bill. 50 million Terra Luna Classic, not bad at all, Kenneth. Clint, I bought 900 reais worth of XRP, but when I put to sell them, it says I will be getting 880. Why? So how do I know if I will get gains? For instance, if I buy a $10 worth of XRP, or 10 reais worth of XRP, goes to 11, selling, I will lose. All right, let's see. Or 10,000, he's saying 10,000. XRP goes to 11,000, selling, I will lose. Claudio, it all depends. I don't know where or what platform you are buying on, okay? So if you're buying on Coinbase, you may need to see more. I can't imagine you need to see more than a 10% increase, right? XRP. So XRP is down a little bit today. If you bought $900 worth of XRP, I don't know when you bought it, but if you bought 900 reais worth of XRP, if you bought it today, it makes sense to kind of see that that's a 2% decline right there. Essentially $20 or 20 reais on nearly 1,000 reais. It's about a 2% decline. So that's what you're seeing. If you bought that today or earlier today and you're seeing this decline, it makes sense. It has not gone up in price yet. So that might be why you're seeing that. If you immediately made the purchase and you're immediately trying to see what you can sell it for, what you're going to be experiencing there is essentially a 2%, nearly a 2% transaction fee. Could be 1% on each side. So when you go to purchase it, you actually have 1% less. And then when you go to sell it, you have 1% less. So based on those numbers, that is your fee. You would need to see at least a 2% gain in the asset to break even. KuCoin is a cheaper platform, I believe, than what you're seeing right there. It's going to be cheaper if you buy on KuCoin. But that seems to be what you're facing, are the trading fees. And I don't know what they are on Coinbase, and I really don't know what they would be if they're any different in Brazil. But I would imagine that's why you're looking at that. If you bought XRP, if you bought $10,000 or 10,000 reais worth of XRP and it goes to 11,000 reais, you're not going to be losing. Based on those numbers, you would be paying 200 reais, 200 reais, in taxas, in fees. So I would say you're okay if it goes from 10,000 to 11,000. You're going to be hit with fees, though. Try it on KuCoin if you want and see what it looks like there. Go in and buy $10 worth and then see what it looks like to sell $10 worth. You might find that you like the fees better on KuCoin's platform than on Coinbase's platform. Ain't nobody got time for that. And Nebuchadnezzar, ain't nobody got time for nothing, man. Just heard from Dad's ex-wife in Israel. She has 6 sons. My gosh, dude. That's a lot of sons. But you got a lot of people that you know over in Israel. That's got to be stressful. I don't know anybody over there, but that's got to be stressful to have personal relationships with people that are in war grounds right now. I don't stand for evil. Those who do evil unto others shall be met with the hand. They should. They will, man. They will. They'll be judged one day. Mess with the eagle, get the talons. Ka-cha, ka-cha. Judo chop. Yes, man. Well, only a week left of... Oh, my gosh. These dudes are going to be 40? What? Any suggestions for things I should do before I turn 40? Kombu? No, I ain't got no suggestions yet, man. Jump out of a plane if you haven't already. It's an amazing experience. Gorilla Invictus, that's insane. Use a parachute if you do that. So here's a little number of on something. Coinbase has a new thing called Coinbase One. It's a relatively new, where if you pay $30 a month, you get a whole bunch of benefits, pre-filed tax forms, 0 trading fees, and so on. So you're paying about $360 a year to use that. Savings on gas fees, especially during the bull runs, are massive. Okay, so it does. Yeah, if you're gonna be trading a lot, that does make a lot of sense, Dark Bro. If you're simply going to be holding, all right, I don't know if that makes too much sense to pay those. But yeah, if you're going to be trading a lot, I would say that definitely does make sense to pay that there. And that's, the subscription-based services like that, they typically make money on those who don't take advantage of it and don't utilize it. Same way as gyms, guys. A gym that has a ton of equipment, they make a lot of their money on people who don't go to the gym. You think about Planet Fitness, right? Planet Fitness has brand new equipment. They've constantly got things going on. They only charge $10 a month. They probably sign up for each location, thousands, if not tens of thousands of people, and you go there and there's like 6 people working out. You go there at 5 o'clock or before work, and there might be 20 people in the entire gym. It's because they make money on everybody that doesn't go to the gym and doesn't utilize the services. So yeah, Dark Bro might be onto something there. Good luck, said skydive naked from what? GI said skydive naked from an airplane. Dude, skydiving naked from an airplane. That sounds cold. It sounds cold. Don't you need a VPN for KuCoin? Bender, yes, but Claudio lives in Brazil, so he's not going to need a VPN. He legitimately does not live here in the United States. If you do live in the United States, they don't want you using KuCoin. I would definitely skydive if I had a chance, but can't afford a parachute, so probably wouldn't do that until I'm super old and ready to go for good. Kombu, man, don't just jump out of a plane without a parachute ever, please. Comment up, Clay Bro. I got you, PS5. Where you going? Clay Bro, big day tomorrow, CPI. So Bitcoin kind of dumped hard today. So what can we expect tomorrow? Fake out or not? Bull or bear? Not financial advice. I think CPI is going to be bad, but let's see what the experts think. Where are we at here? I don't even know what consensus is coming in at. All right, October CPI. Okay, so CPI is expected to come in at 3.6%. You guys can see this, right? Yeah. CPI is expected to come in at 3.6%, and in the last reading was 3.7%. So consensus is expecting a tick back down, a very, very small tick back down, the lowest you can actually get. So expectations are essentially positive, but they are as weak as you could possibly get. What that means is if we see a tick below 3.6, if we see 3.5 or lower, I think it's going to be great news. However, I'm very, very skeptical that with everything that's going on right now, that this number is going to come in at 3.6 or lower. I would be very cautious, guys. If this number comes in above 3.7%, yeah, you're going to see a decent sell-off in the overall market and in the cryptocurrency market. So I think, we're still in a bad situation here. And I think that things could get worse. Remember, all of these consensus estimates, they were probably done before you had, dude, I don't want to get in trouble. The stuff breakout. Let's call it that way. The stuff breakout overseas. Now, knowing that, we're not really seeing the brunt of it. We haven't really seen prices increase here because of it. But if we get involved in the stuff that's breaking out overseas right now, I truly think we're going to see another uptick in inflation. They might spend more money. They might print more money. They might do a bunch of crap to potentially, and look, lives are at stake, I get it, but they might do a bunch of crap to the economy that is not going to be good. So please just be on eggshells when it comes to CPI, when it comes to interest rates and things like that. If if the stuff overseas ends up playing out worse than it already is, or if we get involved in ways that are greater than we're already involved, yeah, we're going to see some bad news there. Coming back down, bungee is also fun. I've never been bungee jumping, but I do wonder about that. Would you rather skydive or bungee jump, Gorilla? If you've been on both of them, which one's better? I mean, specifically for trading, not holding. Yes, Dark Bro, you're on it with that one, man. A bungee is for softies. I've done it a lot of rope jumps. Bungee's not for softies, dude. It's not for softies. It's still a pretty big deal. So if I buy XRP now at 45 cents on Coinbase, and it goes to 50 cents, and I put to sell, I should get gains, or the taxes will eat my gains? Claudio, let me put it this way. Based on those numbers that you told me, okay, if you really did buy 900 reais worth of XRP and you went to sell it and you were going to get 880 reais, that is roughly 2%. That's roughly a 2% fee. So if you bought it at 49 cents and it goes to 50 cents, that's a 2% gain, okay? If those numbers are correct, those fees would eat your gains. Now, if it goes to 51 cents, you should see some gains. Now, I'm only basing that off of the numbers that you told me. I can't see your screen, so I don't know exactly what the numbers are that you're seeing. But based on the numbers you told me, yes. If it went from 49 to 50 cents, the taxes or the fees would eat your gains. You would need to see it go to at least 50 cents or 51 cents. Or you would buy in at 48 cents and of course see it go to 50 cents there. You would need something greater than a 2% increase in order to see a gain. Based on those numbers, man. And that could change or whatever. But check out KuCoin. Do a little test on KuCoin. And if you test it on KuCoin, you might actually make a gain going from 49 cents to 50 cents. That's a possibility. Any trade. Hamzi Zone, man. What are we talking about? Any trade? I did not open any trades today. I did not open any trades on options or anything else today. Did you open a trade today? Used to surf near Bodega Bay. Saw some massive whites. Dude, if you're talking about great white sharks, stay the heck away from sharks. Hey, bro, what's the whole thing about yield bonds? These people are saying versus that they say the dollar dumping can skyrocket. Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP. Okay, so I don't know where bond yields are going right now. But if bond yields, they're saying bond yields, what's the whole thing with bond yields? People are saying versus, what they're saying versus, so let's put it this way. If the dollar dumps, or if bond prices dump off, what you're going to end up seeing are bond yields going up, right? Because you could buy these bonds cheaper, and then of course the bond yields are going to be going up. If that happens and the dollar does dump, because all of these cryptocurrencies are denominated against US dollars, right? Bitcoin versus the dollar, Shib versus the dollar, Ethereum, XRP versus the dollar. If the dollar is worth less, it takes more to buy that crypto. So therefore, the crypto is going to go up in price. If that's if you're looking at it that way. Another way that you can look at it is if the dollar begins to sell off and it's worth less, people usually go to other reserve currencies. They pull their money out of the dollar and they want to put it somewhere else. And if they're deciding to put it somewhere else, what you're going to end up seeing is potentially more money flowing into crypto at that point. So there's a couple ways to look at it. And if they're saying that the dollar is going to dump off, or essentially if the yields on the bonds are going to dump off, people are no longer going to be interested in bonds. They're going to say, okay, well, I can't make 5% on these U.S. government bonds anymore. I'm going to sell those, because we're in a situation right now where 2-3 years ago, when interest rates were at the lowest, you were making a 0.25% on government bonds if you were lucky. You're making 0.25%. Now, nobody really cares about 0.25% annualized. Now, though, in some of the safest assets in the world, you're seeing 4, 5, 6% gain, or 4, 5, 6% returns. That is very safe. It's basically guaranteed. And people sold off of their crypto and sold off of their stocks to guarantee themselves 4, 5, 6%. If those yields tank back down, they're going to say, I don't want 0.25%. I don't want to make it 1%. Nobody wants 1% annualized. I'm going to risk my money. So I'm going to go back and buy in to Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, Shib, and so on. So that's one way to look at yields tanking down and people exiting the safe assets. This is the risk off to risk on sort of a cycle. And then, of course, if the safe assets rise in yield again, you're going to see a risk on to risk off. They're going to be moving from risky assets over to safe assets. So that's two different ways to look at it, the dollar tanking or bonds tanking and bringing in more resources to riskier assets. Coinbase says I bought 392 XRP coins at a price of roughly $2.48 or 2.48 reais. Currently, Coinbase is saying that XRP is 2.45 reais. Okay, which is possible, right? Claudio, that is absolutely possible. I don't know when you bought those XRP, but if you're looking at the graph of XRP, if you bought them any time earlier today, you're seeing a downtick. It's gone lower and lower and lower. So if you bought them any time in the last week, it is also true. It has been coming down and down and down and down. So it is a possibility that you would have got them for what, 248, okay? It's a possibility that you got them for 248 in this area, and now they're trading at 245. So that is possible because the graph is coming down there. I don't think... okay, I can. All right, so Coinbase is probably correct, right? This is in Brazilian reais here. You can see I changed it for you and move it over just slightly. You can see that XRP is currently trading at 2.45 reais. Earlier today, you may have gotten XRP at 2.48 in this area right here, and it is lower just a little bit. Now, you could be making money, right, as soon as it ticks back up. It might go up to 250. It might go back up to 260. It might go back all the way up to 272 reais. But right now, Coinbase would be correct. You would have bought in maybe in this area right here. What is that? I don't know. A couple hours ago, you would have bought in. And, of course, it ticks back down a little bit right now. So it might be coming back down on you. And that's why you're seeing... That's why you're seeing a lower balance there. I knew it! That was going to drag on so long that I was going to get ignored again. At least you're consistent, Clay. At least you already know what's going on, Pudgy. Very sorry, dude. Type it again, man, and I'll try to get to it. You guys probably are pretty good. You've watched enough live streams. You probably know when I'm going to get a little carried away, when I'm going to start talking, going on some rant, and then jumping back into the chat. I'm sure you guys know the style by now, and I'm sure you guys can already tell when I start to talk about something where I'm going to go. Talking earlier about gym memberships, episode of Leverage, where they were grifting as a gym to embezzle money. A good episode. Clancy Brown was the marked target. Okay. I did not see that, but that sounds like it sounds like it could work, dude. I don't know, but I haven't seen that episode. Later, Kai. Kai! Toodles to you, man. Ta-ta to Kai. See you later, Kai. Kai, I really did punch myself in the face over the weekend, man. So if XRP goes to 290 and I sell my 392 coins, I would get profit, right? Even with fees. Yes, you should. So if it goes back up to 290, that would be roughly what? A 50 cent gain on 250. What is that? Not at 10%. That's about a 20% gain, right? It's about a 20% gain. So, Claudio, yes, you should make gains if that happens there. And it wouldn't be. Yeah, well, 25 cents would be 10%. So, yeah, it would be about a 20% gain. The answer is yes, Claudio. Hi, bro. Let's just get this over and go over to XC Global. No promo. Just saying 0 fees and KuCoin almost free. Just small percentage for all trades. Yeah, KuCoin. Claudio's using KuCoin. But PS5, man, I can't use KuCoin. I can't use MEXC either. It's ridiculous. I think the United States hates me. They don't want me trading for low fees. Otherwise, I would. I used KuCoin up until they stopped trading in the U.S. I'm hoping they bring it back because I've just been sitting on stuff on Coinbase right now. That's the day trade thing. Yeah, if you make it back up, you absolutely could. The world seems to be in for some dark days. Markel, I agree with you. I'm still not selling my Shiba or anything else. There you go. He's a holder, baby. Yes, Clay will never let me down. I will never let you down, Pudgy. When it's time to igno, I will not let you down. I will igno fo show. Love MEXC when I used it. Yeah, Bender, man. KuCoin very similar to MEXC. I never used MEXC, but dude, I hope that these exchanges come back, right? And I don't know what the deal is. We've already seen the SEC lose to Ripple. We've seen the SEC almost lose out to these Bitcoin spot ETFs. So I don't know why these exchanges. I don't know why they don't get their stuff together and just allow U.S. users. I don't like it. Hey Clay, have you played Super Mario Sunshine? Joe's Crayons. I have not played Super Mario Sunshine. Is it on Nintendo Switch or where do you play Super Mario Sunshine at? I'm a little worried because it's hard to know when it's a good time to buy. For instance, Polygon, and what if it explodes into the bull market? How do I know if I'm losing money? So hard to know these things. Claudio, you are right, man. There's never any indicator that now is the perfect time to buy. There's never any indicator that now is the perfect time to sell. Those two things are always unknowns. You will never know the perfect bottom, and you will never know the perfect top. So what can you do to kind of alleviate that stress? One of the strategies that a lot of people employ is the dollar cost average strategy. You don't know if today is the bottom, so you'll buy a little bit today. You could buy a little bit tomorrow. You could buy a little bit the next day. And the next day, you could buy a little bit every day. Obviously, every day is a very repetitive thing. So you might only buy once a week. You might only buy once a month. You might buy a little bit every time you see a 5% decline. Whatever the strategy or your entry strategy is, you continue to make your purchases. Now, if you go to sell, the same thing can be said. If you want to alleviate some of the risk of not knowing if it can go higher, you can sell a little bit, and then sell a little bit, and then sell. Maybe you sell 10% of your portfolio at a time, and you sell a little bit, and then the next day it comes down. You can still sell a little bit if you're trying to exit your position, and then the next day it goes back up. You sell a little more, you sell a little more, and so on. So there are strategies that you can do to kind of flatten your curve when it comes to, perfect entries and perfect exits. Loving this market lately, just building my wallets. Hope everyone is having a good day. Lester Favors, glad you're having a good time in this market, man. It is a down market, that is a fact, and I hope as well that everybody's having a good day today. And that you're able to build your wallets just like Lester's doing. Full gear, moving river drop out of a Blackhawk. Dude, you guys have done a lot of things that I'll probably never do. Almost paying Dark Bro to help me. Hey, Claudio, don't worry about paying Dark Bro or anybody else to help you, dude. That's what all the bros are here for. 1,000,000% runner when? I don't know. You know, the only 2,000,000% runners that I can think of that happened in a very short period of time, Shib and Pepe. I mean, Dogecoin, Bitcoin, these coins did run millions of percents, but they took years to do it. The only two that I can think of are Shiba Inu coin and Pepe that ran millions of percents in a short period of time. Why did they run? They ran millions of percents in a very short period of time because it was just a completely speculative meme play. People were buying in. So I really don't know when it's going to be, man, but it's most likely going to be on a meme coin, unless, of course, it's short or slow and steady growth over a longer period of time. Time for an ad. Listen to Old Rounder hit you guys with an ad. Old Rounder, man, thank you very much for reminding everybody that it is time to click the like button, and it is time to get hit with an ad. Let me know if you guys got that ad right there. I want to know what your ad was for. Not yet, Bender. Whenever your entry strategy, be gentle, but yes. Nebuchadnezzar, be very gentle in this market because you never know if it's going to get pounded to the downside. I wish Coinbase had a feature like you spend $100 on XRP and now you lost X value, now you gained X value, or I'm a donkey and can find that in the app. So you should be able to see. It's been so long. I don't have my other phone up here. It's been so long since I've used Coinbase. But you should be able to see your percentage gain and your dollar gains. You can definitely see that on KuCoin. So you may just not know where to see that, Claudio, but I know for a fact you can see exactly how much you're making and how much you're losing in KuCoin. It's for GameCube, and it's a game where Mario is on a tropical island and uses a water pack to use water to clean up all of the glop on the ground and property on the island. Very interesting. So is that where he gets the water pack in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate on Nintendo Switch? Because I didn't know where Mario got that water pack, but it sounds like he may have gotten it on that game right there. I like to teach. I like it, Dark Bro. Fence sitter, I tell you. Me or somebody else sitting on a fence. Hey, bro, come to Dubai. No fees when you sell your crypto, and no for money, and no taxes, baby. That's what I like. Not financial advice. Crypto-friendly countries love Bitcoin and all in crypto. Just win your trades. PS5. I'll say this: if a bull market hits, and we were sitting on lottery type money, I would not have a problem. I would not have a problem doing something similar to that. I'm not gonna do that just for tax purposes on regular trades or anything. But dude, if a bull market hits and you're talking about 100+ X gains, it would be very tempting to buy some property over there and take advantage of something like that. I'm back, m'lady. Big bounce soon. Troy, man, let's get started. M'lady is something that I have not looked at in a long time. What is m'lady doing? Where are we at? Down, 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 down. It does nothing but come down, 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 down. Okay, well, look, m'lady's coming back down to potentially test this level of support down here. And then it doubled in price after testing that before. So, m'lady on its way back down a little bit. Currently sitting on a $20 million market cap. But hopefully, it does get a nice bounce all the way back up here. Seeing a 7x gain would be phenomenal, Troy. I hope you get that, man. I don't have any m'lady, but I hope you get that. Insurance ad. Boo! Insurance. Nobody likes insurance. Please, Clay, make one day a tutorial of those things for amateurs. It would help a lot. All right, Claudio, I probably could do something like that. I really don't even remember if I have any like how-to videos on how to use Coinbase, how to use KuCoin. I may have made some in the past, like in the form of shorts, but I can make some more at some point. Especially if I just, use it as a short. Like XRP, Solana, or Cardano for the long haul. Your humble non-advicey opinion. Ooh. Out of those, I'm personally choosing XRP. All right. Now I know that XRP already has a higher a higher market cap than those other ones, and therefore could theoretically have less upside potential. But long haul, dude, I really don't see XRP going anywhere bad. I see it staying around. Ripple is running a business, and it's going to take decades for their business to really grow. But when they do, man, I think that XRP could be, or Ripple, whether it's through an IPO or through XRP, I could see Ripple sporting $1 trillion valuation. I mean, it's a company. It's first mover advantage in its industry. It's well known already. And I believe a lot of banks and a lot of businesses are going to be leaning that direction over the long term. So it may have slightly less upside potential, but for the long term, I think that that's more of an investment than a speculative crypto play. The other two are still great cryptos, though. The other two are still great cryptos that I wouldn't look down upon. But long term, I probably like XRP simply because it's a business and they're doing very well. Dark Bro, those who can't do, teach. And those who can't teach Jim, baby. As someone understand that movie. Yeah, I forget what movie that is, but I remember that was a long time ago. I think it was like 7th or 8th grade, man. People were quoting the crap out of that movie. XRP by far. Kombu agrees. Where I am leaning to, Kombu. All three have made... Yeah, Gorilla. So I think we're on the same page, man. Wait, bro, about $500 a cast at 20x leverage. What would you do now? Not financial advice. I think that's an excellent buy, man. Let's see where Casp is at. Man, this dude is timing it perfect. All right, here's my thoughts on that one. If it's a day trade, probably get ready to sell it. Okay? I mean, you're not seeing a huge gain there, but if it's a day trade, all you've been seeing all day is this channel. Tapping the 4-1, tapping the 4-1, tapping the 4-1, and then coming up, tapping the 4-3, tapping the 4-3, on its way back up right now, tapping the 4-3. So upper end, lower end of this channel, if you intended it to be a day trade, let it be a day trade. You're on the upper end. However, man, I do believe that this is, if the overall market doesn't get wrecked, I believe that you are getting in either at or dead near that low pullback. Now, we were looking at Caspa earlier, and I do think that if it comes down fast, right, we might end up seeing, based on these higher lows that are ascending here, it may be touching 3.8 cents. So I'd be a little cautious of that. But if the market doesn't get wrecked and it doesn't pull back any further, if it just sits here a little while, the ascending trend line will get flattened out a little bit because it takes longer to get there. And of course, the 4.1 would be where that ascending trend line hits. So I think that you might be safe, but I guess it depends on your intentions of the trade. Right now, on the 24-hour chart, you're at the upper end of the channel, and you might see it curl back over it. But, dude, I think that's a decent entry on Caspa, man. I think it's a decent entry on Caspa. Is it a good move to let some money on Coinbase and make small purchases? I mean, from hour to hour. If it drops, I buy, etc. Claudio, I don't think you need to buy from hour to hour unless, of course, you're trying to sell it from hour to hour. If you intend to hold it for longer periods of time, I don't think that you need to be worried about going in and purchasing every hour like that. Now, if you wanted to get in and you were going to try and buy in here, and then a couple hours later, you were going to try and sell, and then a couple hours later, you're going to try and buy again, and a couple hours later, you were trying to sell again, well, then you absolutely could. But that is a much, much shorter time frame and a much, I guess, riskier way of doing things. Because anytime you're buying and selling intraday, it just increases the risk. It's like the same way as changing lanes when you're driving down the road. The more you change in and out of lanes, the riskier things become. So I would say you don't need to worry about buying every hour unless you plan on selling every hour. Thanks, Clay Gorilla. Absolutely. I still can't understand what XRP is used for. Is it like a currency? So yes, Claudio, it's a little difficult. I mean, even I haven't wrapped my head around it fully. But what they essentially do is you've got a bank in Brazil. I've got a bank here in the United States. If I try to send you money, it's going to take a very long time. It might take 2 or 3 days for my transaction to clear, and it's going to be expensive. If I send you $100, you might only get $80, and it might take a couple days to get that. Now, if I use XRP, what I'm doing is I go to Ripple instead of going to the bank. And I'll go to Ripple. I'll buy $100, essentially $100 worth of Ripple, okay? And you've got a Ripple location in Brazil. I send that Ripple overseas. I send you that Ripple, and then you cash it back out. So they send Ripple from the United States to Brazil. And then instead of converting it to Brazilian reais and dealing with the bank, you essentially would get $100 worth of Ripple. They charge you a very, very small fee, and it happens almost lightning fast. So all they're really doing is creating some sort of a bank, almost. Not where they store your money, but where they process transactions. If I want to send you that, instead of going to the bank, swapping it out for Brazilian reais, sending it over from bank to bank, it all takes place in XRP. It all takes place on the blockchain instead of through the monetary or the banking system. Headphones have told me like 20 times they're about to die. So Clay, AMC moving after hours, inside joke noobs. Clay, don't really check it. AMC did actually move a little bit after hours, Chris. It kind of scared me. When I first started the live stream, okay, look at this. When I first started the live stream, it boom, ticked down from 1040 to 998. And it did scare me there. But then it came right back up, and of course not. It's not moving at all after hours. It's sitting dead sideways like the rest of the market is doing right now. Danelle, what's going on, Danelle? Hey, Clay and Bros, happy hump day. Did Chip Bros scratch your face? And when lava lamp shelf? Yeah, when lava lamp shelf is an excellent question. I don't know when the answer to that is going to be. Hopefully soon, the same time we mow ass. But no, Danelle, I punched myself in the face, actually. True story. I really did punch myself in the face. Chipro did not scratch me. I don't even think Chipro could scratch that big. I mean, maybe if he got his teeth on my nose and like bit down or something, but I don't think Chipro could scratch that big. Punched myself in the face over the weekend. So that's what you're talking about. XRP makes it a beast. Why on earth this didn't explode yet? Claudio, basically, because they tried to make it illegal, right? The SEC here in the United States did not like what they were doing because, of course, it's bigger, faster, stronger, more efficient, and the XRP is not, or the SEC is not getting their cut. So they took them to court for a very long time. It really did explode years ago before they got in trouble. If you come back to this all-time graph, it really did. People began to understand what XRP was doing, and it goes from 1 penny, boom, to over $3 a coin. So XRP could see some action like this again, but right now they got legal trouble, man. So that's kind of why it didn't explode there. But yeah, XRP has exploded in the past. Possible. You look at a coin named Naka. I got in at 53 cents as a spot trade. Any advice? Could it go to all-time highs? Not financial advice. Let's take a look at it. XRP hasn't done crap. NX. Well, it's done crap in the past, that's for sure. Hey, bro, I forgot. Me too? Frank? Maybe? XRP Ripple is like a peer-to-peer. It's directly from one party to another instantly. No need for a bank middleman, fees, and waiting 7 days to complete a transaction. Yeah, dude. The banks either need to step up their game or they're going to lose out. I mean, think about it, guys. Banks are nice when it comes to being able to store your money and then have access to your money. But in terms of waiting and in terms of expenses for these transactions, you got the choice. You can go drive to a Blockbuster and you can rent your movie for 2-3 days. You can come home, forget to go back, get busy, not want to go in the evening, and then drive back next weekend, pay $8 in late fees, and it ends up costing you like $12 to rent a movie. Or you can stream it from your house using Netflix. Just click a button and you're watching the same movie. Of course, Netflix upended the industry. Nobody would go to the Blockbuster and rent the movie anymore because for the same price you rent one movie at Blockbuster, you got access to every TV show and movie you want streaming directly to your TV from Netflix. Same thing could happen. XRP could turn the financial system on its face. If things become cheaper and faster and better and stronger for XRP. So, yeah, I think that they could really make a difference there, but they just haven't been able to yet. So, Naka. Let's look at Naka really quick. Is it this one, Nakamoto Games? Hey, 53 cents to 62 cents, man. This dude is killing it. PS5, you're doing excellent, man. Ooh, I like this. I like this graph. Wow. I don't know if I like that one. Yes. So, PS5, I like this graph a lot, man. I like this graph a lot. Can it meet the all-time highs? I'm not sure because it's got only 40% of the 40% of the supply is circulating right now. So, if they dilute, I don't know why only 40% is circulating. If it's staked, okay, but if the remaining 60% hits the market, you're going to see a decline. But dude, this is an excellent annual graph here. Just higher highs and higher lows being hit for the last year and a half. That is awesome to see. The market cap can go much higher than the current $45 million. It's still a very low priced coin. And it's beautiful. I mean, this last year is literally a beautiful graph. Doing nothing but hitting higher highs and higher lows. Yes, it's pulling back from that 72 cent mark. But what you're seeing, you're going to be finding some support right where you got in before. So I guess it depends on your intentions with it. But it has had a phenomenal year. And if this action continues, the bottom of the bear market has been hit at the end of 2022. Kind of like that 4-year cycle predicted. And now we're steadily going up with the next bull market bringing the massive rally. So I do think that Naka could hit an all-time high there. I just don't know what they do, if they're going to die out or anything like that. But volume is up over the last year. The price is up over the last year. The last year looks like an excellent graph. Clay, no bully, Clay, bro. Combo, I'm telling you, I'll try not to next time. Clay, new to the channel, good content. Have you checked out VIT, Vegas Inu token yet? K-Home, man, I tried to look at it yesterday, but if it's in pre-sale only, it's not going to show up on CoinMarketCap and CoinGecko. Couldn't get it to show up yesterday, so I've not looked into it. If you know where I can find it easily and bring it up here and show everybody, I absolutely will, but I don't know if I can. Retirement, or the Roth and the long-term retirement portfolio combined to close up 0.26% today. Today's top three, ABR, NVDY. Today's chairman of the portfolio, MPW. Yes, nice, Clay. I'll to know I try. But if I get trouble, why it can have it again? I don't think the government will allow this. Well, Claudio, so the government is actually losing. Okay, the SEC did not like Ripple for a very long time, and they tried to sue Ripple. They sued them. And then back in this little spike right here is when the government lost. So the government actually lost the lawsuit right here. And the day they lost, it went from 47 cents, boom, it's much higher than 80 cents. It actually went to 99 cents on the day that they lost and then came back down. So the government is losing against XRP, which is good to see, but that's the major concern is what the government's got going on with XRP. Jeez, Mumbler in Chief just yelled at the mic. A lot of ears are bleeding. What is Mumbler in Chief? Is that the president or is that me? What are you talking about now? Hey, Shib dropping much lower. How do you feel about that? Oh, I feel nervous about Shib, dude. I feel nervous about Shib. So, bot VC. If Bitcoin falls, yes, Shib is going to fall. But, looking at it, man, this is the daily graph. I do not want to see it fall below. And it is falling below right now, this 700 point per coin mark. If Bitcoin doesn't find some ground right now and begin to bounce back up, Shib could absolutely touch, 550 to this 575. That's gonna be devastating. If it falls through this, dude, Shiba Inu coin could actually be done. If it falls through this level right here, there's no technical support below 500 points per coin. So this is my next major line in the sand. Where do we get it? It wicked off of it back here in June. Essentially tapped it, and the last time it tapped it was way back here. I got to zoom in further. Way back here in 2021. That is it, man. Tapped it twice in 2021 after making a name for itself. Below this level, you've got about a week of technical support at 100 to 200 points per coin. Another 80% decline. And below that, there's no... it's going to go back down to zero below that. So, yes, it can go lower. I absolutely hope that it bounces back up very quickly to this 700 point per coin mark. My gosh, got to scroll pretty far. I hope that it bounces up very quickly back above this level. Because if it continues to sell off, dude, things are going to get pretty dirty for Shib. And I don't want to see them getting dirty. I want to see them getting clean. Let's see. Also, Clay, when I was going to buy Polygon on CoinMarketCap, it says it is 259 Hey Ice, but as soon as I click buy, it shows a price of 266. Why? Is that thing called the slippage? All right. So, not necessarily. I don't know where you're buying it, but if you're buying it on Coinbase, okay, what you might end up seeing is a difference between the bid and the ask. When you're looking at a price, or you see it on CoinMarketCap or somewhere, what you're seeing is the midpoint, or the average between the bid and the ask. I don't know if I can pull up an example here or not. Can't buy. No, they don't let you buy on. They don't let you buy crypto anymore, so you can't see that. All right, and I'm not logged in. So essentially, what you're going to end up seeing is if you're trying to buy Polygon or Matic on Coinbase, you might have to buy it for 266. And they might only let you sell it for 250. That's why you see an average price of 259, but because you've got that spread there, the bid and the ask, because you've got that spread between 266 and 250, you average the 259 price. But when you buy it for 266, and when you sell it, you're selling it for 250. That's their fee. That's why you see, you can immediately sell it for less when you buy it. That's how Coinbase makes money, is on the bid and the ask price. That's their trading fee. So, yes, that might be why what you're seeing. That's not called slippage. That's called spread. Slippage is something different when you're trading on a decentralized exchange. What slippage does is it basically says, okay, I'm going to put my trade in, and I'm going to allow the price to slip 5%, 1%, 10%. I'm going to allow the price to move a little bit or my trade to get canceled. And if your slippage is very, very tight, if you've only got a 1% slippage, unless, of course, that coin is very stable, you're probably not going to be able to buy it. If you're buying a brand new coin that's jumping around 5, 10, 20% per tick, you're going to need to increase the slippage so that when your trade finally does hit, your trade goes through. Slippage is a little different than spread. It's similar, but spread is basically what the market maker makes. Slippage is accounting for all of the price action before your trade goes through. I can try and break that down a little bit further in another live or something, or if you got any more questions about it. But both of them result in essentially different prices from what you're seeing. It's just one's a spread and one is slippage. Hit the like button. Keep an eye on Vegas Inu. Larry, I will try, man, but I don't know where to find Vegas Inu. Where do you look at it at? OPN up 150%, 115% today, but I'm still down 83 after being up 300. Oh, Kombu, man. OPN. Where'd you get this one at? Mexi? Is it this one? No, it's not this one, Kombu. I don't know which one you're looking at, Kombu. Let Shib fall. I'll pick it up at the bottom and burn, baby, burn. Kenneth, yeah, Kenneth wants to buy some more. I don't want it to fall anymore. I want it to go back up now. I'm done with adding the Shib at these prices, man. I'm done. Let's see. It says spread 2.50%. All right, well, the spread's 2.50%. That's essentially your trading fee. Okay? That's essentially your trading fee is going to be 2.50%. You're getting a better deal on KuCoin. I'll tell you that right now. KuCoin spread is going to be much lower. Dark Bro, I bought some more Shib or Shin today, but if it falls, it'll be time to go to work. Ken, bro, I'm right there with you on that one. Heck yeah, like and dip. Like and dip. Just click the dip button. Click the dip button, aka the like button. How can, when I buy Shiba on Coinbase, I have to wait several days before I can move it to my Coinbase wallet? Russell, I don't know the reasoning behind that. It might be that they're waiting on trades to settle. I really don't know why they make it take so long, man. I really don't know why they make it take so long. Maybe to encourage you to hold it on your actual Coinbase account as opposed to Coinbase wallet, but I don't know the reasoning behind it. AMZY and VDY both on sale in after hours. Is Amazon down or are they just on sale? No, Amazon's not down. Well, it's not down that much, but yeah, it definitely taking a round on here. 2025 all the way down to 1982. You guys, yeah, check out AMZY if you want. NVDY was another one. Let's clear, bro. If anyone buying XRP analysis and technicals according to a Fibonacci RSI, that it will go to the 42s for the last wick or bounce, then you hodl. Yeah, so XRP could drop back down to the 42s if that's what you're saying, PS5. It absolutely could. I think it's going to be a little bit difficult for it to go back down to like 33 cents. But I'm definitely on you with that. If Bitcoin continues to fall from here, I think XRP is going to be going back down to the lower 40s and so on. I think what Shib needs to restart it, cheap enough to burn it down and watch it grow right from the jump. Kenneth, it might be, man. It might be. It might need a big decline and then, of course, a nice rally. Anytime something is rallying, tens or hundreds of percent, it brings a lot of attention to it and it brings a lot of traders. KuCoin is still validating my KYC. Okay, it might take a little while for that to happen, Cloud Joe. It might take a little while, but your fees are going to be cheaper on KuCoin. Take care, Mark, yo. Click the dip button. Do it, baby. Click the dip button. What's up, Clay, bro? I hope you're doing well. Absolutely, Miguel. Do you have any opinions on Neptune? Wants to run, but it has been staying around the same price action for days. Neptune. Let's take a look at Neptune. Never seen it before. MetaNept? Are you talking about this one? Are you talking about that one? Because that's the NEPT. Neptune. You got Neptune down here, but that's NPT UN. don't think it's this one. Not exactly sure which one you're talking about. Well, that's the NEPT one. Yeah, dude, the only thing I got coming up for NEPT is MetaNept. That's the only thing I can see on here. Bye, everyone. Have a Claytastic. Wow! How in the world is it already 5:01? Miguel, man. Bring MetaNept or bring Neptune back tomorrow for the live stream. We'll absolutely go over it. We'll look at it and see what's happening. I'm not exactly sure which one it is. You're looking at crypto. Oh, no, we can look at stocks if you're looking at stocks, man. Okay, Neptune Wellness Solutions. Yeah, we can look at this here. We'll look at this real quick. Ooh. Dude, I personally do not like stocks whose graphs look like this. Okay? I personally do not like stocks whose graphs look like this. The market cap is minuscule, man. A $964,000 market cap is crazy. You're looking at the daily chart here, and you got to bring this bad boy way out. Now, is it touching a new old? Is it touching a low level of support? I'm not sure. What's the first thing you notice, though? This major gap down. Everybody always says that the gaps have to fill. It gapped up right here, and it absolutely filled it to the downside. Now, it gapped down right here, okay? And I don't know where after hours trades are. Okay, so it obviously reverse split. Had a 1 for 40 reverse split there. So I don't know, man, if this would have been the gap fill based on after hours activity or pre-market activity. I don't know if it wicked down a little bit here and wicked up a little bit here, but this could have been the gap fill for here. Going back to the previous gap, if there was one, it did gap down a little bit here, filled it. Gap down a little bit here, filled it. And you have seen basically nothing but losses. Now look, it never filled this gap, and I don't think that it's going to fill this gap. So anybody that tells you it has to gap fill, please don't expect it to fill this gap here at a 1,000x increase. You got to be careful with these gap fills. So if you're somebody that truly believes that all gaps must be filled, clearly it's going to go to $1,000+ a share. But this one is not impossible. Okay, if it finds some support and makes its bounce back up, a 4x increase, back up to $4 per share. Oh my gosh, and you guys couldn't see any of that. Miguel, just pretend everything I said was true, because it is. You just couldn't see it. I'm sorry about that. But the gap up at $1,000 has not been filled on Neptune here. But clearly the gap that comes down from $3.92 there, it could be filled. Guys, with that being said, Miguel, yeah, we can look at it again tomorrow, man. Appreciate every single one of you guys for being in here. Get your names in the chat right now. We'll do these shout-outs. We're gonna be back with videos tonight at 7 p.m., videos at 8 p.m. Please watch them 100 times. Put them on loop, whatever you got to do. Video views are so low right now. It makes me feel like I'm inadequate. So make sure to go out there and make do some views and leave some good comments. Click the like button, all that good stuff. Let's do these shout-outs, guys. Gorilla Man, see you later. Miguel, Donnell, enjoy your evening, Donnell. PS5, enjoy your day. We've got Frank, see you later, man. Miguel, Dark Bro, no way. K Home, enjoy it. Frank, Kombu, Miguel, Gorilla, forgot my cup. Peace out to you as well, man. 775, Old Rounder, Claudio, out there, mice, Claudio, see you later. DD214, enjoy it. PS5, Troy, Milady, yes, dude. Later, everybody. Later, SD, Bender, peace out to you. Frank, see you later. PS5, Miguel, all of you guys. You know what time it is. You want to say it with me? Say it with me. Till the next time, hope that each and every one of you have an awesome day. Pudgy! Peace out to Pudgy. Because never ignore. Now you guys know what time it is. You want to say it with me? Say it with me. Till the next time, hope that each and every one of you have an awesome day.